gentlemen, Mr. Ross King, listen up. Here we go. 4-time Emmy, a multi-award-winning host of stage, screen, and TV, Mr. Ross King.
Trailers for sale and
Click at home, everybody.
okay.
There's a reason for this song, right, Rossi?
No phone, no food, no pets.
I ain't got no cigarettes. Love it.
Okay, folks. We love this song, right, Rossi? Ready? It's
Yep.
coming up. The reason why we're doing this.
Yes.
Here we go.
By no means.
King of the road.
Yay!
Excellent. Of all the introductions I've ever had, that is definitely the most recent. Brilliant.
Well, I thought about Rocky Horror Show. I
Yes.
thought about, all these different kind of songs. And I thought, no, because that takes you back to your past, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're thinking all about the future. That's the whole thing, isn't it? It's
Yes.
all about going ahead.
That's what we're talking about today. But everybody, I just wanted you to meet the amazing Ross King from England. He is also an author. I know we're going to talk about the future, but I need to just talk about you because you are amazing and everybody needs to know how amazing that I think you are.
Right.
He is Ross King MBE. Can we just say that?
So
a little nod.
we also do know that you were married to me at one point.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right. He is my ex-hubby. All right. And I am a wedding
So not
bride.
that amazing.
Oh, this is how we survived, though.
Look at this. I'm sweating already.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit hot under the collar. All right, I know you are my ex-hubby, but, we've been here 20 years, and that's something to celebrate, right?
It certainly is, yeah. Incredible, isn't it? 20
It really
years.
is.
Gone so quickly. Anyone that ever moves to LA will know that it goes like that. Blink of an eye.
I mean, I just remember us arriving with two suitcases, and that was it.
Yeah.
Right?
I know, but it's funny you say that, isn't it? And this is how, at the moment, we're all just surviving.
Yeah.
And it is quite amazing to the inspirational stories that you hear, that you see. I've been so lucky that I'm still working and still doing my TV stuff, doing it from home like this for Good Morning Britain and for Lorraine Kelly's show. And
Yeah.
I've been doing some other stuff as well. And, I think the really simple thing for everyone is, and I've always believed in the whole KISS theory, keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
And I think the simple
love
thing
that
is
theory.
you take one day at a time. And it's like the best advice. I always remember when I was a kid, my mum always gave me the advice, just do your best, that's all you can do. And I've carried that throughout my whole life, my career. But I think at this moment, do your best, that's all you can do, and just take one day at a time. And get up in the morning, and thankfully you're fit, you're healthy, you haven't got the virus. That's a great start to your day. And I think you just take it on from there. I think that's how simple it is.
Yeah, it really is. And I see things on Facebook of people that are struggling. And actually, one of my beautiful brides sent me, I saw today, she posted this, Lisa. It's by Haruki Murakami. And he says, and once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through or how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is for certain, when you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. And that's what this storm is all about.
Yeah. Hello, Donna. Donna just came on there as well.
Hi, Donna. But don't you feel, how is this going to change you?
I think it's changed me already. And I mean, again, when I'm saying, to keep it simple, one day at a time. And I know that it's horrendous for so many people, and people who are sick, and people who are struggling in people's businesses. So,
yeah.
And when I say, that simple thing is, that's all you can do. And I think that people are, we're all guilty of it, of reading a little too much about the virus, watching too much. I mean, I think, and I had a chat with a friend last night, and I was just saying to her, you're watching too much TV, you're going on the internet too much, limit yourself to maybe one news broadcast a day or two, maybe one early in the day, one later. Don't get completely absorbed.
It's so true. And I've been doing that at night because I try and keep my day really busy and I try not to listen to it. And I've been listening to it at night, and I've been going to bed like feeling, and not knowing what I'm going to hear when I wake up in the morning. So I'm struggling with that.
Yeah.
Going to bed sad.
I think a lot of people, but then again, so many people talk about one of the best things to do is to have some kind of routine. And I think that is true as well.
That's key, isn't it?
But equally, I also think it's good to change up your routine. And it's funny, like today, normally I would have my walk and I'd have it later on in the day. But today, I did it early today. And I think that it's good to have a routine. I mean, I have a list of things to do each day. And it's something really simple, like eat an apple, eat an orange, do some yoga, do some meditation, go for a walk. But again, try and achieve all those things, but then equally do them in different orders so the routine doesn't become too routine.
Yeah.
And also, I think as well that because so many people have got so much time on their hands, it's no bad thing at times to do nothing. If your body's feeling like I just want to just lie in the sofa, then lie in the sofa. No, it's not good if you're going to lie in the sofa, for 2, 3, 4 days. Exactly. But if you want to do it for one day, then do it. Let your body, recuperate. Also enjoy it. Don't feel guilty about it.
And guilty is the thing that we're all of. Like Alison here is saying, read a book. Yeah, I feel guilty sitting down and reading a book, but at this time we have to be kind to ourselves, and it's okay, isn't it? Just to let ourselves do that.
I think that's so true. It's all the little things in life that we're going to appreciate more and more. And I think, you were saying, had it changed me, Charlie? Yeah, I think it has. I think already I'm appreciating more things. I'm appreciating that you don't need as many things as we all think we do.
Oh, can we just have that down in writing from you? Like, does that mean like less eBay coming at the door?
Yeah, well, that's it. But you mean you want to have, all you need in life is shelter, food, compassion, and love. And if you've got those things, and obviously, probably most importantly, your health, then you're doing really, really well. Because a lot of people don't have any of these things at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's what you've got to really appreciate in life. And I think that's what it is. It's appreciating the things in life.
And I was reading a thing about in India, because they don't have running water. We have running water. That's a luxury for them. For us, we just have it. They don't have a roof over their head. They don't have all the things that we have at our fingertips. And so we have to think about other, in India, what they're struggling with. And we are so lucky that we have shelter and everything.
Exactly. And that's it. Appreciate absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And I think hopefully that when we come out of this, and we will come out of this, that we will be better people. We'll be better citizens of the world. I find it, I don't know if you find this, Charlie, so when I go on my little walk, my raison d'etre for a long time would be to get people to smile or to say hello. This is before it all.
And I took that from you, because you taught me that.
Well, now it's amazing how many people that you see who offer up a smile or offer up a hello. And I think that's such an encouraging sign. But again, you want it to continue. This is the thing. And we're all guilty of it, myself included. You go, I'm going to change, I'm going to be this. And then, some kind of normality comes back, and then you slip into things. So I think, hopefully, because this has had such a devastating effect, that people will actually waken up.
I really hope so. I really hope that people take this as a wake-up call.
There's Halls.
Holly! Hi, Halls! That's his niece, Holly.
Yeah, focus on health and well-being, absolutely.
Yes, totally. This is a great time to focus on health and well-being. And that we always had a great thing from our acting coach that used to say to us, when we would be feeling overwhelmed, he would say, pick up one sock.
That's right. Yeah, you don't have to think about tidying a room, pick up a sock. It's funny when you're talking about just because you mentioned tidying rooms there. Yeah. And it was funny, I spoke to a friend yesterday, and he said, it's brilliant, he said, I've done everything, I've completely cleared my house, all the rest of it. And I almost wanted to say to him, I wouldn't have done it all right now.
No.
Because, we've got some really hard days ahead. So I don't think you want to do everything. I think, go on, like clear the kitchen cupboard or something. Yeah. And then another day, save other stuff, because there's going to be so much time. And I think that people might just go, that's it, I've blitzed it all. Okay, what now?
Now what? Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I think if you space things out, it's a bit like watching some TV shows. Everyone talking about Tiger King. Yeah. And I binge watched it. I watched every episode, one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other.
How great was that?
it was great. But then equally, I think I should maybe have just spaced it a little bit, because we are going to have so much time. And again, you know, the fact that we've got so much time means that sometimes we will just overdo things like that. So I think you just have to be careful. Even I spoke to another friend as well who's been drinking too much.
Okay.
And I can completely understand that.
Yeah.
You know, people at the end of the day are thinking, oh, I'll just have a glass of wine, or I'll open a bottle.
And it's 4 o'clock.
Yeah. And then also, because people are going, well, we're not driving, not going out, I'm just staying in, I'll have another drink. And I've spoken to a couple of friends, and not that they're having problems, but they're realizing how easily it is to slip into that, and just having wine every single night.
Yeah. We just have everything in moderation, and we have to be very careful of that and conscious of that. And that goes with like the bored eating, the stress eating. It's just, we have to be super conscious. And then there are people that are struggling with alcoholism, and then they, you know, we need them to know there are people that they can talk to about this. Yeah. And I hope that everybody's getting the help that they need. But all these things.
And everybody's always, the thing that I have always said is that life is a balance. And you never, ever get the balance right. It's not like riding a bike. You don't get on it and go, hey. You're always adjusting a little bit. So if you're conscious of the fact that you're always adjusting, and sometimes it does no harm to go that way, but then you have to go that way.
Well, how do you get, when you're down there, how do you get yourself out of it? Because you always, to me, you're always the glasses half full. No matter what your situation is, you are always up there. And that people that know you, know you as a friend, just that's a quality that you have. It's a very special quality that you have, that you make everyone feel very safe as well. So how do you have that quality, and how do you get yourself up from being down there?
Well, I think I'm lucky. I think a lot of it obviously came from my mum and dad. And my sister is very similar in that way too. But I think what you do is, it's the appreciation. You know, you realize how things are not that bad. You know, and my mate Alan Stewart, that you know, we talked about it one time. I did, and I had a little kind of low moment, and he saw it, and I'm very lucky. It's a very rare thing for me. But basically, as he said, it was funny, I kind of gave myself a really good talking to, you know, and kind of smacked myself around the face a little bit, but just gave myself a good talking to, and thought, you know what, it's not that bad. And again, as we were saying, that if you appreciate the simple things in life, which hopefully people are doing now, again, your health, have you got some kind of shelter? Have you got some food to get by? You know, friends, all those things that we tend not to appreciate.